Hello, it's Kathy here. Have you ever seen these hydrangeas where it's got the round middle and then it's got it's kind of like little satellite hydrangeas all the way around the side? This one is dried. Well, I did some jelly printing. Oh my goodness, it was probably over a month ago. And I just was not so happy with the prints. And I thought I even did footage on it, which I'm going to show you today. These prints were just so beautiful, and I thought I've got to do something with these. So initially I was going to make tags out of them. Then I saw a video the other day by Natasha with treasure books, and she made these little flip notebook type things, just a quick little notebook, and I thought, oh, that's the perfect thing. So I went ahead and made up a few. I had 4 prints. So I will show you what I came up with. I just couldn't get rid of these beautiful little prints. So these are the little books. These are the prints. So let's just look at it a little bit closer. You can see I even hand painted on the jelly plate some of the details to try to make them, I mean, they were very cool. They just were not like what I wanted. But look at how beautiful it is when you trim them down and use them for a project like this. So I thought what I would do today is just make one of these quick little flip books with you. Then we'll look at all 4 of them together. And I used a little holographic for the wings back there, just to make them like little fairy wings. I just thought, or angel wings. I thought that was really cute, gave it a nice little touch. So yeah, that's what we were going to do. It's just a quick little video. So I kind of have things a little bit prepared because I wanted this to be short. So this is what the print looked like, all 4 of them, before I did anything to it. So I mean, I have the measurements for it, but you could do this in any size and with any picture. I mean, you could even cut, you know, like a magazine picture out that was nice. So I'm going to just trim this one down to 4 by 6. I want to take too much of the pretty off. And then I kind of pre-cut the base for this. So I took some scrapbook paper that's double-sided. Not all of them were double-sided in my first ones. So this is going to be the cover. So I'm going to kind of do like a little matte type frame with that. And then that's going to go on top like that. So we are going to do that. We will glue that. So I'm going to use Yeah, I mean, when you've spent that much time with something, taping it and jelly plating it, I just couldn't let those sit. And the colors were just so pretty. So this is going to go on. So the way you do this is the top half, we're going to do a little 1/2 inch score right here on all of my pages. So I've chosen to use 4 pages for this. And I actually, one of them I took out of a botanical book. So that's what that is. That's a book page. I just added a little bit to the top with some washi tape. But I did it with the other 3 as well, as you'll see. So we're going to go ahead in and just do a 1/2 inch score on the top, just so that can bend like that. That's where we'll put our rivets. Natasha explained beautifully how her subsequent pages she does a little bit bigger, because then when you go to fold it and for a little bulk, it just works a little bit better. So what I'll do is the rest of them, I'm just going to do 5/8, just a little bit bigger. I think I want that to go like that. So is everybody enjoying this nice cool weather? So it's going to go something like that. So we can put this away now. So now I can see where the center is with this. So this is going to go on like that, and then I am going to sew around it. So let me just go around this with my little yoo-hoo stick, because it's going to get sewn. The projects that I normally do are quite lengthy, and I've decided that if I wanted to get more videos out, I have to do some quicker videos. So that's what we're doing today. And I hope you like this project. I think it's a really great project. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew that, and I will be right back. And again, this is just optional. If you don't have a sewing machine or don't want to use your sewing machine for sewing paper, you don't need to. This is just something I like. Just like the look of it. Okay, so then that simply is going to get centered on that. Can't see so much of that background, can you? I don't know why. I just wanted to frame this out, sort of like a picture frame. That's what my thought was when I did this. I'll link the papers that I used for this. Okay, so that is the first page. So we might as well go ahead and put our girl on there. I'm using the cute little Tim Holtz paper dolls and a Sizzix die cut for the wings. I also, for this one, wanted to make it special because I was doing it with you guys. So I have this really cool die cut for this frame, and I'm very happy I did it off camera because it's very fussy when you go to take all the little pieces out of here, all those little swirlies. It was very fussy. So even though I used a thicker cardstock. So what my thought was, I want to put this like that, just a pretty little picture frame, and put her inside. Let me go ahead and just get those wings glued back there, so that way when we're ready to use that, it'll be all set to go. Put that off to the side. So what I was thinking was, since we have those blingy wings, as we would do a little blingy. I bought this for holiday, when I do my holiday journaling. I haven't used it yet. It's called Snowflake Tinsel. I'm kind of excited about it. Oh no, did I not take off that plastic? That is a pain in the you know what. Here we go. Let's just take this off. I mean, I'm thankful because in shipping this stuff doesn't open up, but man, it is hard to get off. See what I'm talking about? It's like Fort Knox. Here we go. Ooh, good Lord. Why is all that? Why is it that whenever I do a project, there's like a disaster? Come on, I haven't even opened this thing up. All right, let me just get this cleaned up, guys. All right, let's start over. Okay, so I have that. I have iridescent embossing powder by Hero Arts, which I've used once. It's nice. And I have speckled egg distress. So I just thought that with the 3 of those, that would be a nice color and it could be fun. I don't want to use too much of the sparkle though. That's good enough. Let's see what we got. Well, I think it's subtle and pretty. Question is, do I like this blotchiness or do I want to add a little bit more? Let's see what it looks like with the page and then I can decide. You know what? I think I am going to add some gold. Let's try it. Back to the drawing board. Yup, I think I like that better. I do. Yes, definitely like that a lot. I'm even going to take a little bit of distress and go around the inside of that frame. So let's go ahead and get this glued on. I did say this was going to be a quick project, didn't I? Oh, I think that's lovely. I'm really glad I did the gold. It just needed that. That's special. Okay, let's get her glued on. She's just gonna sit right there. Kind of like she's sitting in that little picture for me. I like that holographic paper. It's very cool. It's actually sticky, which I didn't know till I die cut it, and then a layer came off and I was like, oh, that's sticky. I just bought a piece of that. You know how they have like the 99-cent 12 by 12s at Michael's and Joann's? That's where I bought that. I didn't buy a whole pack because I didn't know how much I would use it. So that is our cover. Fun, right? So I got this, I made a little paper pad, just put together some different papers. That is going to go on the back. So I will go ahead and get that sewn on. I had a couple other little goodies. So this was wanting to make these little pockets here. I had this cute little fern. Actually, I can glue these down because I am not going to sew those. So this was a really fun project. And I mean, I'm definitely going to give these little paper pads to some girlfriends. These cute little guys on. I may put a little mini paper pad right here. This is that book page, and when you flip it up, I've been putting stuff on the backs. Die cut this really pretty. This would be so pretty on a card, wouldn't it? But I just want to put that right in the center, and then I'm going to put a pocket underneath it. So this will have plenty of room for journaling, putting little pictures in, or receipts, or memories, or whatever you want to put in there. It'll have all kinds of cute little spaces. I'm actually doing this, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, called Healthy Wage Diet Plan. It's not like the actual diet, it's just this incentive to kind of stay on your diet, so you pay in towards it. But 4 friends and I are doing a team challenge between now and December, and so it's very fun. It's just like motivating each other and very cool. Look it up online if you're interested. It's called Healthy Wage Team Challenge. And anyway, long story short, I'm making these for them because I thought it would just be a fun little thing for them to have, to jot down some recipes or little motivational things. And then here I wanted to put, see if I left myself enough room. I'm going to have to trim that down a little bit. And that's what I wanted to sew around. So I am going to go like that. I wanted to glue this, it's just this little Tim Holtz mini collage strips. I love those. I'm getting a lot of use out of them. There. Let's just ink that up a little bit. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew around here. I'm going to sew my paper pad onto the back, and I'm going to get a tiny little paper pad for right here, and I shall return. So I just ended up stapling that at the top. Made a cute little pad and just put some vintage music paper on the top. I have this big old piece of vintage music paper, which is very cool, very old. That looks cute. I like it. And then here is our, that's the last page. This was gonna go right here. It's getting flipped underneath that. Let's see if we've got everything where we want it. I need some rivets. So here's that. Oh, see, I'm glad I looked. I want this centered. Yeah, the Healthy Wage Challenge is kind of crazy because two of us who started it like went to Italy the first week. Oh my gosh, but you know what? We both lost weight in Italy because of all the walking. Isn't that crazy? You're just running after trams, and that's one reason I love public transportation. Nice. There we go. Okay, so we've got our rivets in. Go ahead and just do the string on the top while we're at this stage. I think I need to cut. Let's use 3 lengths of this. 1, 2, 3, because the holes are so big. We do not need to use a needle. And just like when you're doing a journal, I want to end up coming out the top. So I'm going to go in through the middle, up through this side, leave a little for tying, just enough, down, skip the middle, and then come back up through the middle. Okay, one on one side, one on the other. We'll try to get those pretty close, tighten them up. And then I'm just going to do a little bow right here. I've done this for years. When I do a bow, I always put a tiny little dot of glue just to keep that snug in there. Oh, look at that, all the little shimmer and shine. I like it. Okay, so a couple more things and then we're going to be done. So sometimes what I like to do is I take a little envelope like this and just tuck the lid in, and then just use that as a pocket because you can put stuff right in there. this is a perfect spot for either some journaling or just to add a really pretty photo right there. I think that would be nice. So we've got our paper pad, we've got a couple pockets, another pocket, magazine, our book page. Let's see how we're doing. I think we're finally getting there. I'm still going to leave a little piece of this just in case, because I don't want it getting on there. And I think this is done. Let's just do a quick flip through. So this is cute. Just a little. I put the paper up front with this one. Cute little tag. And there's another 3 little strips. The mini collage strips in there, which I thought was cute. This is another book page that I did a fold out with. And then I've got another of those cute little pockets. So that folds up. And that's our last page. So I thought that was really cute. Here's this one. Yeah, again, just some cute little pockets there to put things in. Nice little bookmark in a pocket. Journaling space there. Just a really pretty, plain page for journaling. Here's my book page and my paper. So that's number 2. Number 3 is this little sweetheart. And we did more of the envelope with some tickets. Pocket. Same idea. Same idea, but just adorable. And last but not least, our one from today with that really pretty frame that we embossed. And I think we might be okay now with the ink. Yeah. I like how this came out. So that's it. So, I did a few extra special things on here today, just because I wanted to make it special for you guys. But, very simple. You could do the whole thing with magazine pages. Just add in a little bit of white paper for journaling. But don't you love those holographic wings? They're pretty cool. But yeah, what a great gift, right? For someone. So yep, I'll be giving those to my girlfriends and my team. We're called the 5 Determined Divas. 5 Determined Divas. Isn't that a great name? And yeah, so we'll see how we do. We have 3 months. And I'm not sure what our ranking is right now, but we're all trying very hard. And if nothing else, just between now and the holidays, we are going to be encouraging each other and walking and exercising and just more of a healthy lifestyle. And that's what it's all about, right? So thanks for being with me. I hope you enjoyed this little project. Please try it for yourself. And again, much less cutting if you just use 6x6 scrapbook paper. But I wanted to do a rectangle. And I really wanted to frame these sweet little hydrangea jelly prints that I had spent so much time on. Love you guys. Bye.